What do you make of local wholesalers needing to drop their prices lately? Mark, that is just what the current trend is in the industry. And for those that don't know it yet, the current pending home sales numbers as of July of 2024 are lower than during the lockdown of COVID in April 2020. So nobody's buying a house, right? People are either anticipating or waiting for the elections, or are waiting for this rate to be dropping. But Robert Kiyosaki said it absolute best, as he always does, right? He said, as we know, Robert Kiyosaki was a helicopter pilot, and during his training, he was taught that when the engine goes out, you often want to pull your stick back in a helicopter, but rather than pulling it back and trying to land, you have to push it forward and continue to go. And that's what I'm doing in real estate. I currently have I bought 3 properties last week. I'm buying one right now, and I want to show you this one to highlight how desperate sellers are right now. So the deal I'm going to show you is in, hold on, where is this here? Oh. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't know what my computer is doing here. So,
Eric, if I can follow up with a comment to that.
yeah,
the wholesalers are selling to a different market. They're selling to investors. So do you think wholesalers are inflating the prices too high, or they're not leaving enough meat on the bone for investors? Is that
so I hear what you're saying, but the national instinct from a human is to pull away, right? Like what we all did, or let me speak for myself. What I did in 2020 is capital was running at me. I could not buy enough deals to keep up with the request from people. Can you spend my money? Can you spend my money? So I just kept buying deals, right? And luckily for me, most of them are still very good. Like I have 110 rental units. That's 170 doors. And of those, only 5 are underwater that I really have to be creative on or use my own money, right? What they're saying is right now is the time that everybody should be buying, when capital is not running at you and when it's harder to find money because it's easier to get deals. So the reason I wanted to mention that, Mark, is because of what I truly think is that a lot of people that normally that maybe do this part-time and not do this full-time, in 2022 you had a lot of part-time investors that, you know, they could find money under anybody's pillow or anybody's mattress, right? Everybody was giving them money, and now it's harder for them, so they're pulling away out of the industry. And I think right now is the time to make offers. Don't be disrespectful and look at the numbers on the market. So I made an offer on this particular house in Winston-Salem, and as you can see, the buyer dropped at $60,000. And as soon as the buyer dropped at $60,000, I offered the buyer $190,000. Right? They laughed at me and said, "No, thank you." But then today they came back to me and said, "Oh, can we please sign the contract?" Because I made an offer that was based on my numbers. I said, these are my numbers, and this is why I'm offering this, right? I was very respectful to the seller. So, Mark, I truly think that everybody's pulling away at a time that everybody should be buying right now, because everybody that buys now real estate is a 10-year cycle. We are at the dip of the next 10-year cycle. Anything you buy now, anything you hold now is going to grow in the next 10 years.